I should start recording as well. Go live, live. All right, let's hit up the posts for Reddit. So Reddit's got it. LinkedIn's got it. Oh, not LinkedIn. Actually, no, let's do LinkedIn. YouTube has got it. Instagram has got it. Now, Deadpool process part 6. So now, come on. There you go. LinkedIn's got it. All right. So now we're on all the platforms. Everything is streaming. Right. Cancel. Good. So YouTube is streaming too. Perfect. Okay. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. So now we are just doing some more animation of this Deadpool cartoon. Let's get ourselves set up here. And like we always do, let's just go in and just recap where we're at with the whole thing. Let's turn off the animatic and just, hey, let's actually do this too. Let's move this to the side. Let's pull our screens up. Let's get all our screens showing so we can see everything kind of at the same time. Very good, very good. All right. So I got everything set up on this other screen. So now, like I said, let's go ahead and just recap where we're at with it. So we got Deadpool. Tap, tap, tap. He's like, oh, yeah. And then he goes, does his thing, starts running. Let's turn that background on too. I think that's going to be really important. So what's happening is zooming away. While that happens, I need to figure out something with the background. I think here also we decided that we're going to have to add in a couple of frames in between right here. So I did a lot of cleanup already. Got the final drawing in for Wolverine right there. I do want to give him some hairs. Make him really hairy. And actually, let's pull up our reference too. Wolverine, Uncanny, no, Jim Lee. Those are the best drawings. That Uncanny X-Men style. Looks like he is hairy all the way up the arm. That's fine. We can do that. I might actually just save that until the end because it's such a little small detail that is not really necessary right now. But just putting that in there for now is going to help us to keep track of that. So that's fine. I definitely want to put something in right in this spot here. I'll tell you what we can do though. Oh, first let's turn on the music. Let's turn on the music. We can grab this part of the head here and just ever so slightly make it a little bit larger. Oh man, it's loud. And then just kind of bring it in like this. And I tell you what, let's go ahead and actually put something in here. So let's make a space. I'm gonna grab this one here. Turn on our onion skin and kind of let's look at where we're at. Fill that space in. All right, this is our new drawing right here. So kind of like this. Let's just make it a little bit bigger. And then what I'll do, just kind of help make it a little bit different. I'm just going to work right in this little space right here. Fill this in. And then I'm going to move the arm over just a little bit. Grab this arm back. Move it over a little bit. And then we're just going to bring this in. And the hand went under, so we can actually erase all this right here. Like that. In fact, hold on a second. I think I can like add some music to you guys too, or something. Audio. I guess not. Thought I did that before or something, but oh well. All right, so it's just kind of not too bad. Now I wanted to kind of, I might have to add another one in here. Just kind of doing let's just fill it in. Just tweak it a little bit. Let's see how it turns out. Let's actually play it. Not too bad. I think I want to change the head a little bit. I'm seeing where I can kind of make that. Maybe bring it up on this layer here. Let's turn our light box on. Let's just drop his head down just a little bit. Fill it in with his neck. Like that. And then let's erase everything behind his arms. And then also, let's make sure the head is still back right there. I'm gonna make sure these hands aren't quite overlapping each other just yet. So that means we're gonna have to bring the arm down. Like that. And then of course we have to change the arm down here a little bit. And I'm gonna bring this head, I'm gonna go grab this head back. I erased it a little too preemptively. Oh, I see a mistake right there. Look at that. A little hole right there is not gonna cut it. Let's get rid of this head. Actually, let's fix this arm first. I need it out of the way. All of this, boom. of that. Oh, almost missed that right there, right behind this hand. Grab it, let's put it on layer here. Now let's fix up this head, kind of how we had just did it. I want it down a little bit. Bring it out just a little bit more. And we're not worried about this being too accurate. Just enough. Like that. So I think it's different just enough that we can feel the flow. Yeah. Just enough. Perfect. All right. Now the next step is to fix this one up. Now, is this? No, it definitely needs to be refined. It needs to have those details really done in, right? What is this song called? Photosynthesis. Saba and Jean Do. John Doe? Oh, it's probably Jean Doe. That makes sense. Get these knuckles in there. And I think I'm gonna have to turn off the, yeah, turn off that onion skin. Oh, no, 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 what happened? Like that. Actually, I think we had it going this way, right? We'll get to that here in a second. We don't really need to worry about filling out those details too much right now. Like that. Looks good. Let's go ahead and get the claws in. And how did I do the, yeah, okay. So I didn't do the claws first. So let's get rid of that. We did the tubes first, looks like. You know, this other song I'm listening to here, right? From this new Drake album, First Shooter Mode. I'm trying to decide if I like this song or not. I don't know. Get these claws in there now. Man, this is some of the best part of doing digital art versus the live art. Physical media. So you can make incorrect lines on purpose in order to get that correct line that you're looking for. Like I just did with these tubes, I overdrew the line and came back and was still able to just erase it and just make it. Like I love that about digital art. Let's get these face mask things. I'm just gonna I'm a copy and flip. I'm a copier. I can't help it. Somebody I have to copy sometimes. I don't want to be, but sometimes I have to be. Maybe let's do the eyes like that. And then I think what we did last time, we just replicated this hand right here. Let's remove it. Let's put it on this very other layer. Let's turn it to get it into place. It's kind of like right here. And it's under. So let's get rid of, ooh, I'm about to say, what am I turning off? There we go. Let's get rid of all the under. The under. What was that from? The under. I was from I think that was Chris Rock and oh man, what's that? What's that song? I think was it Lover and Friends from Lil Jon. Under. Then let's get rid of this one right there. Let's go ahead and do just a little bit of cleanup that we got here. Like that. What's going on? There we go. This one right here. Now it's really starting to clean up real good. And just a simple fixing the shoulder right here. You know, that's something else I had to get used to. So I'm so used to doing lines like this. When you have to do lines like this, it's like going against my nature, the nature of a natural line for me. Kind of like that. Now let's crop it so we can see. I think it looks good. That looks good. Boom. I like it. Now let's get the. Did I do the chest in there too? Not really, but we're going to do it. It's kind of like so. You know what? I'm not even going to put this line in there because I don't want to, but I'll put just a little bit. And that's kind of like his neck. So let's just put that in place. Let's make sure it's closed up all around, and it's not. It's looking good. Now this one here, this one, it's a little bit more fun. Let's see how we can do this. Make sure I'm not missing anything over here. All right. Cool. All right, let's see. Wolverine. So let's start with the face. Oh, what did I do? Yep, there we go. Try to make sure he's recognizable enough. Nope. Want these eyes to have a really strong triangle kind of curve to it. And then also with that, want to go ahead. I used to draw mean faces all the time. And I used to know how to do this so well. It's that little piece of meat right there. It's really scrunched up. We can really sell the meanness by putting those cheeks coming up right under the eyes too. Let's go ahead and get his chin in. Like that. And then now let's go ahead and get the mask in. And then where's my reference? I need to remember exactly. So it kind of comes into it, but then of course, didn't really put that in the other images, so I may have to go back and fix it up like that to make sure we're staying on character design. Oh, wait. So it actually goes into his nose too. Man, how did I miss that? I really missed that. Yeah. So it's kind of like, dang, I really messed that up. So, all right, let's try this again. Let's do this again. So it comes from under the nose, it comes out like that, and then kind of curves down. So it's like an M. It's like an M. And then the rest of the mask just comes from it, from the side of his face and everything. It's not really like a strong one way or another. But I will. I don't care for that. And just connect it. All right, spent probably a little too long on those on that face. And we don't want to make them too muscular. So we did a lot of that just now when we're doing that front part. When we're doing all this right here. That's because he's such a little guy. We got to zoom in close. And then like that. Come on, like that. Like so. And I don't know if I'm going to do all that. Maybe like so. And then the hands are going to start zooming in a little closer. Here, I'll do the hands last because I already have a way that I'm going to do them. I want to make sure I capture that well. So the other leg would kind of be like right here. So let's say we can see the whole thing, right? It'll be sort of like so. If I want to draw the whole body, right? Even though I'm not going to do that, it'll be kind of like his leg is right there and right there. Right? See, now it kind of comes together when you can see the whole thing. And that helps you to shape the rest of the body as you're doing it. So, for instance, I'm not going to give him like a whole huge Hulk body, but we will do this much, kind of like that. Secret society. Oh, that's fine. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Ah, man, I'm not liking that. I'm not liking this line right there at all. We've got to really shape that muscle right there. Not really following our under concept right there as much, but I want to make sure I give our guy a proper rendition of himself. So maybe something like that. Kind of have more of a Batman look to him a little bit. So kind of like that. Just kind of just filling in some of those details we're not going to see to help us shape out the whole thing, right? So now let's bring this back. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw this like so. Then we'll come back to it as I need to. But for now, let me just finish off this little elbow piece. Put it like that. Because it's going to be so close, right? Now I'm going to shrink it up. And now, let's see. Let me remove this. I'm kind of trying to plan out what's the best next move. Let's work on these hands. Actually, let's finish this up first before we go too much further. Let's clean it up a little bit. Nice. All right, see, we got a couple people on. Okay, Wolverine. Yeah, yep, it's Wolverine. Why do you draw outside of the frame? Is that just for reference? Yes. So I do that so I can kind of plan out and understand what I'm looking at. Like, so for instance, if I cropped it out all like this, it's like, okay, I see it, but I kind of don't see it. And I want this line right here to represent the leg, but I'm not really fully getting it as I'm drawing it. It's like I'm questioning it. So if I just go ahead and you're like, you know what? Let me just put these lines out here. Oh, okay, that's how it looks. Now I can just put this crotch in right here. And now I can leave it alone knowing that it's a good line. Maybe it's extra. Maybe I don't need to do it. But for me, I like doing it sometimes, not all the time though. And then let's do that. Where was I at? I think I was about to work on the hands. I tell you what, actually, so let's put that on another layer. Let's take these, put it on this layer. There we go. Now these hands. About to get these hands, son. About to catch these hands. Like that. Did that answer your question? Did that make sense? kind of like that. But what I want to do is kind of create those knuckles. Captain Knuckle. Y'all seen that show, Flapjack? See, that's probably too much. See, I'm doing something kind of like this. It's probably too much. Let's just bring that back. That's what I was thinking I wanted to do, but I'm already like questioning. I was like, nah, I don't like that too much. So we can actually show a little bit more like that right there. Yep, excellent explanation. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we can actually do the knuckles maybe like right there. Knuckle. Let's get rid of this. I'm just throwing myself off. That's a good thumb. I do not want to erase that thumb. 3, maybe like right here. 3, 4. And then we'll do kind of like the tubes come out right here, right? I gotta zoom in a little closer. And then let's see if we can finish this hand right there. Let's fix these knuckles up a little bit better. We can do better than that. Actually make them coincide with their fingers. I said I didn't want to erase the thumb, but I had to do it. God, I hate it. I hate it. That's why you can't fall in love with your drawings. And do something like that. Let's take a look at it. So it's going to make a little bit more sense. So it's not my most professional looking drawing ever, but I think it's going to get our point across. And actually, I don't like how big that middle finger is. Let's just make it a little bit more proportional. Let's do something like this here. Let's elongate this finger a little bit more. Boom. Cool. And what I'm going to do, so I won't have to go through this headache again. Oh, before I do that, let's fix up these tubes. And I do kind of get the irony saying that we're working on a Deadpool animation and it's like no Deadpool in sight, right? Because we are doing a feature presentation here, or cameo. I guess that's the right way to say that, cameo. Okay. See, I almost don't even need these knuckles now. Whatever. I'm not messing with it anymore. Copy, paste, flip, save. Make the handle a little bit bigger. Put it in place. But before we do that, let's move this hand out of the way. So now that we put this hand in place right there, I'm just gonna change up the arm and wrist just enough so that it can fit what it's trying to be. And that's like the little bones right there in the hand. Whoop. Whoop. Let's clean this up just a little bit. I see some areas that need it. I don't need it right there. That's fine. That's fine. Looks good. Save. Let's go ahead and group all this as one object. Do the same with this hand over here. Group it as one object. Now let's turn this back on. Let's look at where everything is at. Put it back into place like a little puzzle. Now let's go back to this drawing, this part that we removed. Now let's make it fit. So it looks like all we really need to do, let's fix this arm over here to make it work with where the placement of the hands are. So kind of like that. Connect that. Let's give him his outfit. Like that. Make sure he's an X-Men. It's got to have that X. Like so. We don't have to worry about being too messy or anything like that right this moment. Let's actually fix this line up to be a little bit lower. Get a little bit better crease. Let's move his crotch up. Make sure our boy looks good. All right, now we just gotta, I think it looks good. We just gotta clean up some of this under. I might have to term that. I might have to like use that. Look at this, all this. We drew it, didn't even need it, but it was still good to do for reference. Remember, I don't like leaving these little fragments. So if you can't tell what it is and it's that small, we erase so much, just get rid of it. Like this right here, you can't tell what that is. Can't wait to finish this. And it's going to be so beautiful. But this is already process video number 6. Can you believe that? You know something else? Where's our boy at? Where's Chris at, man? He usually be a mainstay. I might have to check on him, make sure he's all right. And then remember, he's like scrunching over, so not gonna see those as much. But I will do that. And it's gonna be kind of like put a couple extra lines in there because he is like bending over, right? We won't get too carried away. Ooh. So Justin Timberlake came out with a new album. I don't know if I talked about that before, but JT's got a new album, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving it. It's not my favorite JT album. That's still Future Sex Love Sounds. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. So we got Justified. That's the first album, right? Really damn good album. Then you got Future Sex Love Sounds. Probably, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's the best album he's put out ever. Almost every song on that album is a hit. Single word. What is this? What is this line? Yeah, we're getting rid of it. Almost every song on that is a hit. Let's make sure we close everything up here. Let's grab these hands, put them in place. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. There it is. And that's going to last all of not even 1 second. All that. All right, now let's replace it right here. Where's it at? I can't find it. What's going on? Okay, something's Something's happening. Let me show you a few things. I think our system is malfunctioning. Let me check on it. Let me see what's going on. Oh, I think we're having a failure, guys. I can't do anything. Wait. I know what it is. Boom. Crisis averted. So I can't really explain what it was. It was basically a feature on here. If you don't have it selected, you can't do anything on your drawing board. I don't know why. I don't understand it. I've been using this program for years now, and I still don't really get why that's the case. And what I'm doing here, I saw that the shoulder over here was open, but this one was closed. So I just felt like it needed to be a little bit better drawn. Let me find that Uncanny X-Men outfit again. Yeah. And then to make sure we're following the same style, I think it comes about right there. Back to JT. Yeah, so Future Sets Love Sounds, best album. And then right after that, he had the 2020 Vision, I think it's called, part one, which was, I would say, is very, very good, right? And then you had 2020 Vision part two. Oh man, this is almost the same exact. It's almost the same exact picture. All right. How can I get away with this? Can I get away with it? I'm not sure I can. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna paste it here. I'm gonna see if I can just manipulate this just enough. Oh man, that's crazy. Because it's so close, right? Looks like this hand is just a little bit smaller. Bring it down just a little bit. It's a lot smaller, isn't it? 2020 Vision Part 2 is probably is really good. I don't know if is it better than Part 1? I don't know. I don't know. They're pretty even on a lot of places. Let me copy this head here. And then right after that, what's going on? Right after that album, you had Man of the Woods. And that's probably, it's not a bad album, but it's just not the same flavor at all. Let's move that mask up a little bit. I like it. I like where this is going. I think for the most part, I can redraw everything else. Yeah, the face and the hands have so much detail that you have to give it some time and really give it a lot of grace. Everything else we can make work. I see a line here is a little messed up. Is it the same over here? Nope, we're good. Like so. Man of the Woods, yeah, not the best album. It didn't even have really great singles to it, to be if I'm gonna be honest. Um, Let me see. What was the? It had Supplies. I was like, okay, I get it. I get it. You got to do that one album that's like, showing your roots or something like that, I guess. I'm not trying to poo poo on it, but man, it was just such a such a shock to the system, I guess. 2, 3. You got the belt buckle. Like so. And then let's make sure we get the lines in here. Like that. And so he's kind of bending up a little bit more. So you don't really need to have as many lines. Like so. And yeah, it is a little janky. Let's get rid of this. I don't think we need it anymore. I do see one thing I'm going to end up changing. So I think we got away with not having to redraw it completely, which is great. It really speeds things up. Instead of spending like, how long has it been so far? It's 40 minutes on these past 2 drawings. We got away with it, but still got to do some cleanups here and there. Oh yeah, so back to JT. So the new album is called Everything I Thought It Was. I mean, as soon as it comes on, it's hitting with some bounce. I'm like, okay, he's getting back to like the 808s and the bass. You know, he got a little. The first song or two, he's doing a little bit of rapping, and so okay, JT's rapping. And then I think towards the later part of the album, it starts really getting back to more pop, which I'm like, okay, I get it. You gotta hit all the genres. I'm not sure what that is. Make sure everything's looking good. This is too close. It's throwing me off. Yeah, this shoulder is looking really crazy. Really crazy. What's going on here? I might have to bring these shoulders down. I think this one might be fine. If it was closer to something like that. Yeah, so I'm trying to show these arms too much. I'm seeing that already. Let's get rid of these arms. We can do better than that. Really simple. Sometimes you just gotta like back away from it, right? Much better. Much better. Same thing with this here. I think I'm gonna fix that. I don't like that. Yeah, that really came out kind of weird, didn't it? Man, I'm looking at this now and I'm just like, why is it? It just doesn't make sense as I'm looking at it with my eyes now. Yeah. Let me just recap this a little bit more. I think I might have to just let it go. I hate that. Because if I keep looking at this over and over and over, I might end up in a analysis paralysis mode or something. All right, just got to let it go. Got to let it go. I think I need to go back and fix the outfit, but we can do that along with the hairs later on. Okay, how's it looking? Step back. It's that simple right there. Cool, cool. So yeah, the new album. You know what's crazy? I can't really like fully review it yet, right? Because I haven't finished listening to the whole thing. It's probably is it the longest album he's done? Because it's like, man, so many songs. He's really been working. I respect the grind. Um, ooh, okay. So this one, so it's coming close, and now he's spread doing an arm spread. He's like, and then it's like, ching. Now this one, like I said before, is meant to look really wonky-ish, but we're almost done with it. With this part anyway. And on this one too, we get a really nice up close face shot. Pause. So let's get a good picture for reference. There it is. Okay. So we can start with like a square down here and a circle for the head. And then from the square, we can almost do a triangle, and then we can close it off with a blocky chin. Sort of like that. That's his face right there, right? That circle is a little weird, but we'll work with it. Let's take off our cropping. I think these lines are so it definitely comes down like a triangle kind of thing. And then it's not quite parallel. It comes in like that. I don't think it's that big though. I think we'll work with that. So now let's work on these eyes. So everything we did up until this point is what it is. We're not really worried about fixing it or making it better, but we need to make sure at this point yeah. So his nose is doing more of a point kind of thing like this. And then this line here actually kind of goes down into the nose like that. And then that little line and stuff we see over here is actually his ear. And then we're going to do kind of like using this for a reference still. And we probably should open his mouth though, right? So I can get rid of that now. Because what I'm going to do is just kind of elongate it and manipulate it just a little bit more like that. Actually, I think this here is a little bit longer. like that. So let's do like that. I'm only gonna do one side and then I'll flip it. And then sort of like so, we'll fix that like that. Yeah, and then let's get those fangs in there. And then the rest of it kind of comes around. Actually, let's make it so it's a little bit more in the corner. Let's put it up in the mouth more like that. Like so. Get those teeth in there. This part right here is pretty standard. When you do cartoon drawings and stuff, you just kind of, you don't really put a lot of detail into the teeth going in, going up like that. And if you need to see the results, that's what it kind of looks like at that point. And see, the mask is still looking a little jank. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna erase that and just finish working on the face as it is. Kind of like that. And actually, this is not wide enough. Comes out a little bit more. Like so. We almost got our Wolverine done, the face anyway. That looks really, I ain't gonna toot my own horn and say it looks good, but you know, I say it's pretty close. Pretty close. So now let's copy, save, paste, flip, and then piece it together. Boom. Now we can just fix some of these overlaps. Erase that right there. We're gonna just erase that. This part right here, we can just fill it in. Oh man, I was hoping it wasn't the whole thing. Like that. The face might be just a little too fat. So let's grab everything right under the nose and bring in just a little bit. Better, much better. Then we can just bring the mask in like so. And this is actually much bigger. Like that. Nice, 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 nice. All right, now we got that in place. Oh, let's put our, oh, shoot. Save. Let's put our pencil back on and then let's get these arms in here. So now this is going to be a really heavy foreshortening. So you're not going to see so much of the arm all the way down. You're going to see everything straight forward. You can see circles, and it's going to be a lot of circles, right? So you can really just draw circles or partial circles to kind of get that point across. Again, it's just learning how to understand the chaos that you're kind of drawing. That looks good. We'll focus on one side for right now. I don't know without y'all. Ba, 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 ba. All right, now let's take these arms. I know it looks like a lot. Let's remove them, put them here. Now let's clean it up. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything or anybody over here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, Chris, what's up? What if there was a cartoon character called Wolver? Wait, Wolverine? He's a wolf dressed up like a Wolverine and tries to be all badass, but he always gets beat up because he can't really fight. Interesting. Interesting. Yo, you know what? You could take it a step farther, right? What if he was like the opposite of Wolverine in that he doesn't have a healing factor, he has a hurting factor where he doesn't heal from injuries, he just gets more hurt from injuries, right? Wouldn't that be fun? Let's see. Nope, nope, nope. Wrong line. Wrong line. See, I'm confusing myself. Let's get the. And this is the glove. Just kind of bring it on down. Let's get rid of that. That one right there. Nope. Don't want to get rid of all of it just yet. And see, I don't know if this line is really going to make sense for us. It's not. I'm going to have to erase it, unfortunately, which means I have to erase that. That's okay. So what it's going to be is kind of like so. Just kind of drawn in like the wrists a little bit almost. Bow, bow, bow. This is that one song from Lil Wayne I really liked. Love Me. Lil Wayne featuring, I guess, what's his name? Drake and Future. All right. Now let's get these hands again. Here we go. Doing hands again. So this part, we are going to be seeing a little bit more of the middle of the fingers. Nope, we can do better with that finger. And then, of course, like that. Oh, is this Sir? Oh man, mood. Okay. All right. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the tubes kind of like this. 1, 2, 3. But then this is where I kind of want to really warp like the perspective a little bit, right? It's kind of like, whoa, but the claw doesn't even make sense to go right there like that. Exactly. Look at that. Look at our boy. Right. All right, let's just clean it up. Actually, before we do any cleanup on this, let's wait on that because I have a feeling the next drawing, let's go look at it real quick. We can probably use what we're drawing right now for the next drawing. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna hold on to it. So let's go ahead and finish everything else. Yeah, let's do this. Let's take out some details like that. I'm trying to think because save. Let's group the arm that we drew so far. Let's put it back into this layer. Let's take a look at it. It's looking good so far. It's almost done actually. So let's just go ahead and actually put some of it together. Copy, paste, flip, and then put it into place. Just line up those chesticles just like that. Just like so. And then let's fix his neck up. Look at that. That looks beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So we're just gonna, let's grab everything. Let's put them a little bit more center page. So let's go ahead and put that in place because yeah. You know, I love it. Ting, ching. So now for this one, this is what I was talking about. So this was more like this is the explosion. Now this next one that we're about to do, it's gonna be more like like exploded out and it's settling down, right? So, all right, I just gotta see it. So let's copy this and let's get the arms. Let's move. I'm gonna get rid of that arm. I'm gonna get rid of this side of the body. And I'm kind of hesitating there. Let's see. Let's take a look at it. Let's get rid of all that. So the head, let's go ahead and save it. I think the head does get a little bit smaller. Right there. And then kind of like that. Then kind of like this, a little bit smaller, right? But then for this hand, let's get rid of all this arm. Oh, what happened to man, what happened to the fingers? Let's get rid of that. Let's ungroup it. Let's pull it apart again. Because I'm missing something. Okay, I don't know what happened. I was missing stuff from the hand before. So I'm going to turn the hand slightly, shrink it down. Put it right there. And let's group the head so we don't lose any details. Group. And then let's just create it exactly how we want to see it. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Good, good, good. Bam. Let me make sure the claws look as spectacular as what I'm trying to do. Bam, like that. To me, I'll talk back, let's talk money. Come to spouse, hope she shade. Just like that. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I want it to look like. Really cross-slashing across the face. Even though it looks weird, it's going to be cool as hell. So let's go ahead and group that along with the hand. Let's fix the shoulder up a little bit too. I want it to be a little bit more like coming up, like so. All right, I know I'm cleaning up a little bit, but that's because it's such a crucial shot. I really want to make sure I get right. I did group all this, right? No? Okay. So let me save, select all, group, copy, paste, flip, close. Walk it out and walk it out. Think about it. Oh, snap. Rock, 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 rock. Ching, ching. Maybe it should have been the reverse direction. Reverse direction, I think, would have made more sense, right? Instead of, because it was coming up this way, but now it's going this way. It probably should just stay like that to make it make more sense. All I have to do is turn the hands to make it so. Let's do that. So even you can do all this planning, and then you come to do the thing and realize, like, man, this is, it would be much better in this style, this direction, or whatever. Let's go ahead and select everything. More like that. Save. Group. Every time we group something, we save because we don't know how this thing is going to fall apart on us or something. Something like that right there. Flip it up. I don't really like that too much. I think what I need to do is kind of repurpose the hand. It needs to be more like, it needs to be more the top of the hand, right? Sort of like that. That way, it looks like it's actually coming out of the hand and not curving up. We can make it make more sense. So let's just go ahead and draw that real quick. Yep. Make sure I'm drawing my knuckles right. Because there's like 2 or 3 different ways you can draw the knuckles to make it fit the way it's supposed to fit. Whoa. Like that. 2, 3. Actually, I'm not going to draw the tubes yet. Whoop. Let's clean it up a little bit before we put it into place. Right? Let's grab it and then let's group it, save. Looks like we still have some stuff. All right, we're good. All right, now let's actually just turn this. Cool. Let's group this. Now let's check it out. So what's going to have to happen, we'll have to actually fix this arm up a little bit. And what we got to do for that part right here, sort of like that. That's not really connecting the way I want it to. Sort of like that, right? I like it. So let's group that, copy, paste, save, flip. I think I like that a lot better. Oh, I think I like that a lot better, right? So now let's just kind of finish up the rest of the bottom of his body right here. We'll get the belt in real quick. Like so. Real quick. Nothing too crazy. Copy, paste, save, flip. Rest of the body over there. 1, 2, and the third set of muscles is going to be right under his, right above his belt. We're not going to see all of it. Draw in some of this chaos. Make sure it's cut down there. And it's a little bit off center. So let's grab everything we just drew. Let's center it up with the face a little bit better than what it is right there. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that. All right, now let's turn off the chaos and just look at it. We can fix the hands up. That's not a problem. Let's go ahead and put it in place. I think we've got a good enough drawing where we can say we like it. All right, now let's take a look at it. It's like, so what I want to do is hold this scene right here and then have like the sparkles from like the X-Men intro was like da 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 da, and it's like sheen, and the sparkles or whatever. Hold this for like a second or two, and then it goes back out to let's put the animatic back on. Oh man, we're way off of the we're way off of our design, our original design. So it's like ching, and you hold right here, and it's like shh, and then it comes back down. If the claws come back, no, the claws don't really come back in, but they shrink down to a normal size. And then we close up to his face, we get a little bit closer, and he's like whatever. But we're still kind of like right here, right? So let's just work on the cleanup then. Should be pretty straightforward. Right here. These two drawings here. So congrats on 6K. Hey, yeah, that is right. So I hit 6,000 subscribers, I think either yesterday or today or something like that, maybe this morning. Um, yeah, it's wild, man. Thanks, Chris, man, because I remember when I started doing this, I had like how many? I think like a year ago, I had 23 subscribers on YouTube. 23. And then what happened? I think over time, I started getting like 190. I think I saw 100 and I saw like 120, 123, and then eventually it was like 190. And I was like, okay, it's going up a little bit on its own. But then like 2, 3 months ago, I decided to get like really serious about doing animation like on YouTube and live streaming and stuff. I was like, okay, I want to really start doing some analysis and trying different things out. Let me try posting this kind of content. Let me try pushing this kind of content. Let me try promoting this, boosting it with like marketing, sales, and stuff like that. Make sure I'm raising the right thing. And I think it worked out. I pushed certain kind of videos, and people start really like liking it. Start getting a lot of likes. Got like 1,800 likes on this one video, hundreds of likes on this other video, and 40, 50,000 views, something like that, on my Philandroids cartoon. That's the most I've ever seen done or had in all of this. So I'm hella grateful, thankful, humbled, everything. That's 6,000. Now, if I can get 6,000 like constant views and stuff like that, that would be amazing. That would be, I'm not gonna say life changing. I mean, nothing's changed, but it would be pretty cool though. So I'm just gonna copy all of this, erase all of this, paste, flip. Just line it up, and then we'll just move it over right there. And then we're just gonna put the design in for his outfit. I'm excited. I'm excited about the subs though, man. Um, because I mean 6,000 in like 2 months. So I'm like, what does that mean in 2 more months from now? Could I have like 10,000? That's my next goal. Could I have 10,000 and then 100,000 and then like 1 million subs? That would be crazy. Like 6,000 people want to subscribe to what I'm doing? I don't think I've talked to 6,000 people in my life. But no, I'm definitely humbled though. I'm seeing now he has a design going throughout his masks too. But I have to fix that. Like this right here, I got to fix that. Okay, so all we got to do is one side, and then the other side will be cleaned up accordingly. Do la mi do la mi do do la mi do la mi do do la mi do la mi do do la mi do la mi do. Childish Gambino is another one I wasn't even really looking for, man. And then it was like, oh, this music's kind of popping though. Like, not like every song is gonna be a banger kind of popping, but definitely like, okay, I'll put this in the background, do some gyrating, a little, I don't know, get a couple drinks. Who knows what happens? It's like island music or something. I guess it's real pop sounding. What is this line right there? Ah man, see, this is weird. Those weird hand flexes you have to do there. What you playing? Put these like little knuckles in there. There we go. That looks good, right? That's the glove right there. Like so. These little details. I'm definitely gonna make sure I give this one a little bit more time than usual. Mm-hmm. Well, what is this song? This could be this could be us. Ray Schmurda. This could be us. Yeah, this song's wow. It's pretty good. Let me see. Nope, everything's still good. What's that? Heathen Productions. Oh, I just noticed that. Yo, is that you, Dave? That is that you? Let's go ahead and just erase all of this over here. All of this, just all of that. We don't need it like that. I'm not going to erase everything in the face just yet because I think I might want to keep the face under there because I think it looks cool. There's got to be a way we can keep that the way it is. Yeah, I'm just going to erase all of this right here. I don't know if I want to draw all that either. Man, we'll do that afterwards. I think for now, this looks great. Let's fix this up right here. Boom, boom. Copy all of this. Save, copy, paste, flip. Line it up so it's even, and then we'll just move it over. Boom, like that. That looks good. That looks sharp, real sharp. And then just for giggles, I'm gonna draw in like the chest. his abs as so. Yeah, I'm not gonna put too much detail on the sides there. But I'm gonna erase all of this though. That's under. Not gonna mess with that. Dang, I didn't want to have to erase that either, but I guess I'm gonna have to. Man, I gotta take a picture of that right there. Hold on a second. That looks good. I really like how that turned out. Bam. Even this one right here too is really good. Let's take a snapshot of that. Bam. All right, so the next part, I think we have enough time for one more drawing, depending on how it kind of rolls out. Oh, what? So we got so far off of our design here. That I'm gonna have to kind of figure it out a little bit. So it looks like it's a little bit of this one right here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's a little bit of that one, but hold on, I need to fix it up before we go any further because it's all off. So let's line it up real quick. So that's good. Right there. So it's a little bit more like this. Yeah. So it's still way off. It's a little bit of there it is. All right, I had to line it up. Right there, right there, there. That looks good. So there we go. All right. Let's get back to it real quick. Like I said, one more drawing. It's like it's kind of this one. Oh. Where's it at? Let's turn this off. But the arms are up a little bit. So let's remove these arms, turn off our cropping, delete all that, delete all this. Actually, let's do the other side. I'm a little bit more partial to drawing the left side versus or the right side versus the left. So I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna move them out just a little bit like that. Probably shrink them down. Get rid of all this here. I think it gets a little close though. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm starting to feel it. Let's make it a little bit bigger so we're getting a little bit closer. So I'm gonna bring his arms up like this. Let's see how it flows. Can we see it? We might have to do another in between those. But I think for now, that might work for us. He's doing some getting that workout, that chest. All right, let's turn off our crop and let's just kind of fill it in with what we know. Like so. I think that's exactly what I'm trying to do. That's chest meat, that's back meat, side meat. Pause. Um, let's just flip it, copy, flip, save, always saving. Put it like right there. Do the same here. Copy, save, paste, flip. I like it. I like it a lot. So let's just extend this by one. Let's grab all this, put it into place. Excuse me. Like so. What's this song? This is Chris Brown, No Guidance. I don't know, so they had this thing a couple weeks ago where when Usher had dropped his new album, it was they were comparing Chris Brown to Usher. I'm like, I don't know, man. When you think about the longevity of the whole thing, Usher is a giant, right? Like he's an old head in the game now. But Chris Brown, you gotta when you put the work next to each other, Chris Brown's definitely got some clout though. He's definitely got um he definitely holds his own in the whole game, man. Oh, something's going on with his hands over here. I just realized that. Let's just fill that in real quick. Let's fill it in like that. The biceps in there. Yeah. I don't know. That was kind of a quick drawing. Let's see what the next one is. That was like nothing. Turn the matic back on. So it's really just a close up of his face, right? Just kind of zooming in. And then get even closer. How did I lose track of that? Oh yeah, Chris. So there you go. One of my YouTube shorts blew up on Sunday. Oh, got like 9,000 views in a few hours. Gained 50 subs. That was a cool one for the day. Finally broke over 100. Next milestone. Yo, that's crazy. How did you do that? Like, what did you do? Any of that stuff I was talking about? Like as far as the boosting and trying different videos and stuff. It's not like you hit like a cool milestone with that 9,000 views off of one. I gotta check it out. I'm gonna check out your the what you got there. That looks good. I like it. Let's actually drop these shoulders down a little bit more though. We'll give him normal shoulders. Bam, like that. Let's connect his neck. And get rid of that. Let's bring the shoulder outside of the view and then close it up. Speaking of Usher's new album, here's a song. What is this song? Don't Waste My Time. No, I think that's not a new recent song. Extend that. All right, let's see what the next one is. Oh, we hold this for a little bit. How long does it stay for? Right there. So I think I'll go ahead and just start this drawing, but I'm not gonna stay and finish this one. I do really want to set it up though, for sure. Kind of like that. If we follow the same style that we've been doing, even though we're drawing from the side now, we're drawing from the front now, doing this side. It's the same concept for everything else, right? Let's see what we said. Nah, I think the algorithm put it to one of those test audiences where they just show it to more people than usual because it dropped off pretty suddenly. Ah, okay. Man, you need to put me in the test audience, man. I wouldn't mind it. But that's pretty awesome though, man. You're getting some kind of assistance, some kind of boost. So now we're getting back to the realm of not necessarily needing to be so accurate. As long as it kind of makes sense. Oh snap! I got a sandwich here. Um, as long as it makes sense for what we're trying to do. Oh, right there, that looks good. I like it. Like that. That looks. I think that's nice. That looks good. Like that. Yeah, that's good. Might have to fix the nose though. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. From like a schnauzer nose. I think what's the problem is we have to move the mouth up. Apparently, they do that for small channels, but it's only with shorts. I didn't know that. That's good to know. I'm about to Let's take a look into that. So like I said, I think I really want to just kind of set it up like that, not really take it too far necessarily, not right now. We can do that a little bit later. But it's a good start. We're in a good place. I think we got a lot of really cool drawings done tonight. Let's see. No, it's gonna be more like, yeah, it's gonna be more like that. Um, so got a really good setup, really good drawing. We got a lot done tonight. But I think that's it for now. Today's Wednesday, so Friday we won't be working on our animation. We'll be working on some more Philandroids episode 2. I want to make sure I put some time in and show you guys what I'm working on, what I'm building up on. So yeah, make sure you check out the merch. I got some merch if you want to see the shirt, get your own, stuff like that. If you're on the YouTube, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you put a comment down below. Chris, thank you again for showing up, man. It's always great having some conversations with you. And everybody that shows up, I really appreciate you guys showing some love. So yeah, I'll be back on again 7 o'clock Friday. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 o'clock. I might be able to do a pop-up stream like a Saturday or something, Sunday or something like that. So yeah, that's all I got for tonight. So stay tuned and I'll see you later.